So it's raining, as it does up here in the Pacific Northwest, which is pretty much all the time. We just got back from one of those crazy little trips, and I've got the car fixed up and everything's ready to go. Hello, everybody. This is Frogman. Welcome back to Pacific Drive. We're gonna kind of have to continue to keep pushing forward with this little progress. Last time we went from, well, I believe we got over here and got the that little highway intersection kicked open so that we can start working our way towards this initial little spot right here that we're going to be able to use to jump through this next wall section. So we kind of goofed around, and I should have done what I didn't do what I should have done, which was I should have just gone straight over to that section through two different ways, and we ended up going through a couple of things. I may, like I said, start messing with some of these areas off camera just to try to make this go a little quicker. For the most part, a lot of these little areas that you're going to be wandering through, you're just going to be hitting them up for resources. This is just kind of, every time you go out and you go play around, you're going to be doing a resource run and do whatever. So our major goal right now is to get to that particular connection right there, which means we have to go back over to this little section, the G1 area, or to on and through to here to get to the spot where we're going to jump across the line. Now, as far as I am aware, at least at this point in time, this is generally where they're going to have you go, meaning I don't think you can jump across up here until they tell you otherwise. So they're literally just telling you you have to go to that particular junction area in order to be able to get across the line. So I went ahead and fixed the car up a little bit. We have not done any research yet so far today, or at least in the thing. We have about 8 points of research to play with. So let's see what we can't come up with as far as good usable stuff for us right now. So I think I do want another locker just while we're thinking about it, even though it's going to cost me a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and grab one of those, and we'll get this put up. Thank you for right now, just so I have all the excess storage space, because, hey, put it down. Thank you, because we're starting to run again out of space. So we're going to go ahead and put another locker down here, and then we'll see where we go from there. We're going to we'll continue to kind of play around with the storage around here. There's also kinds of interesting things for as far as the storage goes. Let's see, what else do we have? Do I want to? I forget what it costs to make that thing, but if I could, I'd be willing to spend the money. Let's do the button. We do have a few of these little things. I should actually go look. Let's see how many of those we have. That's the other reason you want to be collecting these little crystals here, is because those little crystals will allow you to build a little bit better of an engine. I don't think we have enough right now. Let's take a look. As you say, right here in the top corner, what it'll tell you is it'll tell you what you need in order to be able to make the thing. And if I recall correctly, it's a decent amount of the stuff. So like this is canisters, electronics, the steel plates, and then of course those crystals. So I think we'll hold off a little bit longer on that. Let's see about here. Oh yeah, I was going to say maybe a side battery, then move into these, but I don't know if we can do that. Let's go ahead and pop that for now. That'll just give us the thing. We're not going to make it. Would rather want one somewhere else. And cool. All right, let's go and do this then. Can I have you? What's the seat rack for the back cost us? Cool. These are neat. We can grab one of those. All right. And we'll place one of these in the back. So if we could get that battery built, that'd be great too. Let's put that right there. It's kind of hard to tell, but that put a little seat right there, or a little rack that you can place things on, kind of like the things we have on the side of the car. Let's see about that battery then. I want a little bit more battery time. Now, I think we can make that. We'll go ahead and confirm. Give me the dude. And thank you very much. Cool. That'll be a battery for the back of our car. And maybe we could even do a little bit more of the goofiness here. Can I do the back seat tank? Possibly. If I do the other rack first, how much is it? So one more seat rack. No, we don't have enough stuff for that. That's fine. Cool. I'm going to kind of save some of this stuff for the minute. I don't think we need to be doing anything else right now. Sure, armored bumper, no. Lead-plated bumper, no. I think we're good to go there as far as maybe that one. Let's go ahead and take that along with us. Can I open that, please? Yes. What am I short? Oh yeah, I still have to scan something. I keep forgetting I have to scan a couple of things. What is this one? Can't do that. Can do that. That is an investigator module for the garage. Oh, no. I want to do fax machine. I keep forgetting we need to do this. Just so we can have some entertainment as we play. So, one more tool. Essentially, it's just it's a kind of a thing. This is the thing is, Doc, I don't think these are my nightmares. I think I'm going somewhere else. Yeah, but it's an interesting thing. I don't know how this works. It's a little storyteller deal that it does. But what it's for, basically, is to store all of the little lore pieces that you get as far as things go. Can you please sort that out so that it looks good? Where are all the rest of these pieces that we have? They just, that way they store in here and you can actually use them to, well, you can see what you have as far as things go. So all of the little messages, all of the little radio things that you'll find as you wander around like we found the last time can all be stored in here. So we go there, and now they're all in here, and you can kind of use this to sort through them and read them and stuff. So what these all really are just little bitty pieces of lore that kind of explain some of the things that go on around, and maybe what we'll do when we get a little bit of time is read through some of them. But that's all they really are. It's just a little thing for you to try to find as you're wandering around. They add a little bit of, stuff to it, but not necessarily something that is absolutely massive. So we do need to make that battery. So we'll go ahead and make that one. It's kind of expensive on the lead, but that's fine. That will give us a lot more storage for power. So we'll put you in here. Thank you. And now if we go in here and we look, we should see a fair amount of energy on the wall over here. Yeah, we're like 50 before, we're now 80. We can add more batteries, like I could put a better battery on the side. I believe there's a better battery that's going to be unlocked after this one. If I go over there and look, I can for sure show you. But yeah, if you're having problems, with issues, so that's why I put 2 chargers on here and a deep cycle or decent battery in here now. We'll be able to at least go the entire time without having to worry about things, well, running out of juice. Anyhow, we'll just leave what's over there for later. We've got plenty of time. Let's go pick a spot. We have to get to there. I'm going to see whether or not we're going to try to get there today. It might require 2 runs. If it requires 2 runs, well, we'll just do 2 really quick back-to-back runs. But unfortunately, what we're going to have to do, we're going to get to use the highway this time, so let's go ahead and jump in here. And unfortunately, it means we also have to drive through some kind of extreme conditions, blistering woods. It's not going to be happy with us. So, yeah, we're going to have to go all the way to there, which is going to allow us to go to here. So we'll search it. We'll use the little points to do some things. We have no way around that at this point. We have to go through this cloud, this storm right now. It's not going to be great, but we'll be okay. So right there on the wall, that's going to be a very important thing that I'm going to have to show you guys right off the bat, where it says anchor obfuscation. What that means is you won't be able to see them. You won't be able to see them. They won't show up on your map. They won't show up correctly, which is why, like I said, you need to pick up some stuff. Now, the interesting thing in here, because of the fact this is going to have a kind of a, well, like I said, if you notice in here now, notice how we have a different symbol for our anchor up on top where it says low. Our energy is going to be a different type of energy that we're going to be picking up, which means we're going to get to go ahead and pick up something that's a little different finally. So let's jump in the car and go have a little bit of fun, hopefully not dying. Let me in. And I put my my nice little thing up finally, the wizard we got the last time. Can't see him. There you go. Onwards. Okay, so highways are fun because that means we get to skip these 2 junctions right here. We can just go right down the deal. We're also going to have to do some stuff, but that's fine. So we'll see it. Basically what a highway is going to be is just a long road with not a whole lot of problems. So if you want to just blow right on through the intersection that you get, you can. Which saves a lot of time. Really, really it does. The only problem is these little areas, these little connector zones do not have anchors in them. So we'll just zoom right through this, and if there's something good, we'll stop. If not, well, we'll get to that next zone that's going to be ornery. What is it? Just a car, just a car. Okay, never mind. Can't see much. It's just a rock, and that's one of these things. Thank you. I really wanted to get shocked. Thank you very much. Oh, it's a bunny. Hi, bunny. Where you going? Are you gonna take the jump? Nope. Boink. Well, that was kinda not great. There wasn't much of anything in there. Okay, well that's cool. Sometimes you'll get lucky. Sometimes you'll get like a, you know, a panel truck or something full of stuff. So we'll just keep going. Alright, so now we're in a extreme condition. Like I said, anchor obfuscation, overcharged electricity, turn your wipers off. So what we're going to see here is we're going to look at this map. Thinks there's an anchor right there, but then the anchor disappears. Then it could possibly be right here. It could be several different places. We're going to shut our little radio off, and we're going to use the thing that I already had crafted, which is going to be this while the car slowly drives away from us. We're going to drive down the road a little bit here. We're going to get into the actual area that we're at. So let's go down, like, say, that little trailer right there, and then we'll see if we can't find anything. These are going to be, or should be, different anchors from what we've already seen. So, theoretically, these should be good for us. Is that going to be a pneumatube or just a bunch of lead? Because I really don't need it at this point. Oh, great. A Minuteman. Are you going to come down the road? Yes, you are. Can I get away from you, please? We also have to be very careful not to get electrocuted in this zone, because it's going to be like the last time we were electrocuted or given a little bit of jolt, because all of the stuff here is going to cause us to just fly off the road like a maniac. So let's go see. Where's this thing? Oh, great. Not these guys. Nope. Bink. Oh, great. What broke? Something broke. Okay. Anyhow. No telling how much we may or may not get in this zone as far as anchors, if we get any at all. We should hopefully be able to at least get enough to get back, but we'll go ahead and check out this little trailer really quickly. Think. I didn't get anything to come back to it, so we'll go ahead and see what happens here. happy about the light already coming in. Might have to run. I think we're already starting to see the edge of the zone collapse. Yep, there it goes. Great. We'll need to drive towards the exit then, and we'll just kind of scan occasionally. We just need to follow this road. So let's go down to where the road, these tracks, or wherever this area is, and we'll see if we don't come up with something. Go. These zones are very unstable. Stuff will start to get really silly really quickly. But I would like to at least get one of those, if at all possible, or two. I'm not going to loot too hard. Really kind of quiet, which is almost scary. Just get out and push the button and just go. Do you see anything? No. Might not get any. Don't hit the car. Yeah, I know. I'm ignoring a lot of stuff right now. We're going to ignore a lot of stuff right now. So let's drive through here. We'll get to the other side of this tunnel, hit it again. If we don't get anything in this zone, that's fine. We should be able to get enough in the next one, hopefully, to get out. I'd like to pick up at least one anchor here. This is the kind of scary thing that they'll give you that anchor obfuscation problem, and again, you can't see them. There might not even be any in this zone. Oh, there's one. Way over there. Come on. Way over there. Okay, so that's not going to help us. It's way over there. Let's go see if we can find something. I at least want one. So, over there. Probably going to be down this road over here, maybe. So let's go down the road and see what we do. Without running over this. But I'd really, really like at least one. Did we get a gas station? Cool. Looking to see if there's a dumpster really quickly. If there is, cool. If not, then we're just going to... Nope, there is one. Cool. Let's go down that road real fast while we're here. We've got time. Do you have anything cool for me? Not really. And I'm not even going to bother unless there's one of those cool little machines in here real quick. No? Okay, neat. Let's go down the road over there and see how far we have to go. And then we can turn around and get out of here and go to the next zone. Should be able to reasonably see it. Oh, there's a panel truck. Take everything we can take, put some stuff away. Put all that away. I want, what do we got? Powered by carbs. I have no idea. Sure. Stripes, more stripes. Nice, and some more food. Cool. Powered by carbs. Let's see what that one is when we get home. And I'm starting to get full up on food and things. So we'll put those in there for now. I'm gonna bet maybe up there by that green spot, maybe we should actually do the thing. Do this. Wow, it's a long ways away. No, we'll be brave. It's probably about right where the line is right now. That's a bad one. Can I get around it without touching the pole? Thank you. Awesome. There it is. Nice. That wasn't too bad. Now, because this is somewhat unstable, it's going to be a different color compared to the one we've already seen, and this will allow us to do a different type of technology scanning here in just a little bit. But I will for sure take you. I'd love to have had a couple. Now, we leave before we get stuck. Nope. Alright, out the door. Oh, is it going to land close to us? No, it's going to be clear on the other side of the map. Well, we might be able to get that one. Again, we'll be a little greedy. Let's go see if we can get to that pink triangle. And then leave. I might even try to do another scan. There might be another one of these around, but sure, let's go see if we can get out of the pink triangle. These are something that I've been wanting to show for a little while because we keep seeing them happen, and we haven't had a chance to get close to one yet. That's actually a reasonably okay one to try to do. We could just barely probably be hurting ourselves when we get there. Yep, there's the edge of the wall. And then we'll just run out the door on the other side here. We're just getting ready to cross the line, so yeah, everything's going to slowly start eating things up. And of course, I can't let them touch us. Not today. So close. Come on, dude, get across the road. Come on. There you go, good. Where is it? Should be over there where that big ugly orange is. Let's just stay on the road where we're safe. And I can run over there and check it out really quickly. Shut your lights off. And we run over here. Now these can be very usable or they can be very garbage. But essentially, what they do is they send down these little orbital things. I'm assuming they're orbital thingies that deliver you a bunch of good stuff. Possibly. This time, not so much. I got a steel bumper. Ooh, I got a lead-plated bumper. I might come back for that, maybe. I don't think I care, really, but we'll see. Where's the car? Sometimes they'll have good tools, sometimes they'll have stuff in them that you can use. I think this time we're just going to jump in the car because we're slowly deteriorating all of our parts and we have a storm coming. Let's get the heck out of Dodge. Hang on. But yeah, that's what can be in those things. Occasionally they'll fall while you're seeing this. We may see another one go down while we're here. Maybe. Move. Cross the road, please. Thank you. I really don't want to touch those right now. Alright, let's get out of here. We at least got a little bit of energy, which means we should only need one more. There's the edge of the storm. We'll get back out of it and on into safe area. Right as another storm is blowing through. I think we might have missed it barely. However, I've got to deal with this. I don't want to go flying. Thank you. And wherever the road was, thank you very much. Cool. Alright, kick your face up. Let's see. Follow the road out. Alright. That wasn't so bad. I'll take some of the stuff we just got. Maybe that storm is going to follow us. Just get out the door. I was going to say I was going to stop here and fix some things, but no, we'll just go on to the next one. Alright, you to there. Midnight Forest. What do we got? Stream condition. Oh, barely plugged. Great. Lovely. Eerie darkness means it's incredibly dark. Barely plugged means if we pull even just one of these things, they will immediately cause a storm to happen right near us. So I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of fixing of the car, and we will move on. Because it got beat up a little. Oh, lovely. We got our first little thing that we're going to have to deal with. If we scan that door, it says fragile now. That's one of the doors we pulled off of another car, which means when we get back, we're going to be scrapping that door. Unless we get one that's better. But yeah, when we get back, we're going to be scrapping that door. Because once they get a problem like that, where they're either fragile or weak or rusty or whatever, like this stuff will start to have problems, like your tanks will start leaking, your whatever will have a problem with stuff. They'll just start to be worse off than they were before, and they will continue to take damage and become a problem. I also need to make sure I'm babysitting that battery too. Alright. So, we are over here. We need to gather, essentially we just need to leave this area, so we're going to have to pull at least one of these nodes. We're probably going to try to grab at least two, given the fact that it's going to suck, but we're going to go at least try to get that, so let's move on. This zone is, again, we just needed to open it up so we can move to the next one. Zone, whatever you want to call it. Junction, they're dark. Eerie dark is spooky. Listen, when you come up on these guys and those man, I don't know. We're not going to do a whole lot of looting, I think, this run, except for maybe that. Is that a fuel truck, or is that a... No, it's one of those things. Never mind. Where's this road? Are we almost at it? No, we have a long way to go. Kind of ignoring some of the stuff. Again, we have a lot of stuff. Plenty of stuff back at base. The thing is, if we run into another one of those armored cars or something along those lines, that's a new one. And I stepped in it. Dang it. Great. Awesome. Let's go fix our tire. Thank you very much. And I might as well just go ahead and use that while we're at it, since we're kind of low anyway. There we go. Now that's out of our way, and I can put this in here. Cool. Onwards. Don't run over the spiky bits again. There's the road. Alright, dirt road we go for until we get over to that point. those stinking things. Can I get around it on this side, please? Thank you. You guys are gonna let me get across the road? Let me see, where are we? I need... It's actually right there, isn't it? We'll just park right here. They should leave me alone. Actually, why don't you, yeah, let's shut the lights off so we quit wasting power, and then I will do this. Run over here. Yep, there's the tower. Time for some more interesting stuff.
The press coverage of LIM technology is bright-eyed and bushy-tailed at first. In the decade between 1955 to 1965, LIM is called many things. The promise of the future, the herald of a new age, the never spoken of again. You don't have to dig very deep for the gaps in the story to emerge. The presidential demonstration is the only physical proof we ever see of it. Compared to the Manhattan Project, developed under airtight shroud of secrecy, why was LIM paraded around in the papers? And if it really was the technological quantum leap to answer all our wildest dreams, why did it blink out of existence? The story of LIM technology is one hell of a maze, and the key to it is a woman named Dr. Ophelia Turner. Did Ophelia Turner, by all measure a failed physicist as far as her public record goes, truly invent LIM technology? Or was she held up as a Rosie the Riveter for the Cold War? An Atomic Annie to excite the masses during a no-holds-barred race against the Soviet Union? Was she a myth, martyr, or monster? A figment of the imagination? True savior? Or convenient scapegoat? I'm Chiaki Saruhashi, and in this 9-part series, I aim to find out.
There you go, a little bit more information there. Cool. Now we need to go this way. No. Need to probably go find that guy. Let me see. If you landed close enough, let's go find him. I think that's a different one. Yeah, there it is. Can I scan you? Thank you. Happy hair. These guys are good. If you can get a hold of them, they're good. Good friendly little guys. They're nice. But they still do the same thing that everything else does. That'll drop food when you cut it up. Anyhow, car. Let's go find us another anchor or two, or at least one, so I can show you guys what this does. So we should have a little town coming up where there should be a couple of anchors right in it. So let's just go down the road here and see what we can see. Yep, I'd rather hit the tree than those dang tourists. These are the worst ones. Is that a gas station? A gas truck? I think I just saw. But I think we need it, is it? Yes, it is. I don't care. Go ahead. I think we're okay on the fuel. Well, what? Alright, so there's one right there. We need at least one to get out of this zone. So I'm going to try to think about where we're going to do this. So like we were told originally, the zone has an unplugged or whatever it is problem. What unplugged means is as soon as I pull this thing, it's going to try to send a storm on us. So I'm going to go ahead and check this since we're here, because it's right here, and pull this, and here's what happens. See it? No, don't push me into that stinking pile of stuff. Go forward a little. These aren't so bad. If that's what it's going to do for those kinds of storms, that's fine. Almost ran through another spike puddle. Just run up here and check the next one. There's one right there. We're already out of that storm. That wasn't awful. Well, they're really interested in hanging out with us today. Happy bunnies will follow you around. Come here, buddy. Here. No? Guess you're not gonna work. Anyhow. They'll drop stuff like that. Oh, marsh eggs. Marsh eggs. I thought they dropped health stuff. Marsh eggs. Amazing. Alright. One more. Where's the car? Immediate storm. Again. But if it's just going to be windstorm, that's not terrible. Sure. As long as you don't blow me in anything important. Let's just go down the road a little bit. I think we'll just get. Let's just get ahead of all of this. Now. Quit. Quit. Alright, well, two very interesting zones back to back. That's kind of the way this generally will work. And we should have a couple of things that we can kind of play with now. Now, the interesting thing is we managed to gather up a single anchor of unstable energy, which is also going to count over here for some of the things that we get to do. I'm going to go ahead and push the button on this one. We're going to go get out of this zone because in reality we're trying to just open up and move on into the next location, meaning the next wall section. So let's just get on down the road and get the heck out of here before something else happens. Try not to run into one of these stinking those left rights. It's fine, we're okay. Except for when we're not. Bye, guys. I'll see you next time. Not talking to you guys. Talking to the the tourists. Let's get out of here. And ran into a car. Love it. There happened to be a car right there as we're leaving. Beautiful. So we got 2 unstable for that. Thank you, and a little bit of stuff.
Well, once you get that unfortunate driving under control.
Hush your mouth, you crazy old lady.
Are you making use of my fabrication station to fix up that junker? You should while I'm still in the mood to allow it.
And there's the test track behind the garage, if you need to take anything for a spin.
We parked a little close today. Anyhow, let's go over here and look at this. So now we've got something that's going to be interesting. They want us to come look at it anyway, but we now have a little bit of unstable energy, which means we should possibly be able to crack something open here. How much do I need? No, I need 3. Dang it. I was kind of hoping to be able to get to that point. Some of this stuff we'll be able to use. We need to use some thermostats, and we need to buy some things. We need to get some stuff. That little dude was just a lucky little coincidence. We happened to get it when we got it, which is kind of cool. That also means we should be able to start thinking about some of the stuff here, like that one. I need to unlock a roof rack. Can I unlock a roof rack? I can. Let's do one more little fun thing, and then we can end this episode. We'll put this there. And since we already have this nice magical thing right off the bat, since they were kind and gave us 2 whole deals, between everything you have here, you're going to have an auto parker. This thing is a joke. Don't use it. Use this or get one of these other deals. A resource radar. Yes, please. Can I make that thing? We will make use of this. And we can make it too. Awesome. Thank you. Did I make one? I said resource radar. Circuit board. 1 circuit board craft. Cool. Resource radar. Put this on top of the car. Now, I know we're kind of getting to be Ghostbuster-ish, but now we'll be able to see stuff around us as we're driving through the zone without having to dig around and, you know, get out of the car. It's a very, very, very handy dandy tool. Uses a little bit of energy, which is the reason why I'm going after all these batteries and whatnot, but it will be very, very, very handy. So we're going to put that right there. Yes, cool. And the next time we're out, we'll be able to actually see what's around us when we're out playing around. So, all right, I think I'm going to call that right there. That looks pretty good. We have a little bit more of the energy that we can use, but I think we'll probably just move on towards the, well, the gap in the hole in the wall, which is right over here. And again, we have another storm we're going to have to go through. Now, this may or may not change depending on how we tend to do this, because I'll probably be reloading this game after we get done doing this session. But hey, we'll see what happens. I might just get bored and unlock some other pathways. But until then, I will see you all next time. Thank you so much for watching.